guys? Welcome to Comic Rewind. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Ken, and today I'm doing Shadowland. This is a story arc, and this is part 5 of 5. So, okay, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
going into this...
Yeah, I'm noticing the cover is, like, just
yeah,
right off the bat.
It's Ghost Rider, like, kicking the crap out of Daredevil. Yeah, yeah, I'll say something about that later. I gotta say before we start, at this point, Matt Murdock has already been outed. We're gonna say this happened one time in 2011. Matt Murdock's already been outed. The Hand has made him their leader. They were supposed to make the Kingpin, but instead they made him. He thought he could do some good. It didn't work out. They got some kind of cult summon a demon called the Beast, and he is possessed by it. And he has killed a whole bunch of people. And at this point, the Defenders, which are, they wore Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, I think Spider-Woman is here, you know, a bunch of street-level characters. They all went after. He's already beat them at this point. It starts off with everybody freaking out, and you got J. Jonah Jameson kind of just looking outside, looking at all the panic. Now, in the streets in this, there's like riots and stuff going on because Daredevil is possessed by a demon that's causing evil to like spread.
Yeah, let's get back to this demon thing. So
yeah, what?
So at one
it's
point,
the Beast. Yeah.
So the
he's called the Beast.
Okay.
It's a demon. You know, like Ghost Rider.
Like, is this like the whole demons, angel, hell, and heaven type, or is this like a super, like a magic demon?
Okay, like, I'm gonna say this right now. I don't know, but Daredevil's a really like religious character, like at his roots. I mean, he really is. So possibly, but I mean, the Hand caused this to happen, or people associated with him. This shit's crazy. It's out of its mind, but it's cool. Anyway, we open up with a wall, and after J. Jonah Jameson's looking outside at all the panic because, like I said, the Beast is causing evil to spread. So people are going nuts, and they're like attacking each other in the streets.
So it's just turning into all-out chaos.
Yeah, yeah. And he don't really know what to do because he's the mayor at this point. I don't know.
Mayor James.
And then you see Shadowland's fortress wall, and we got Foggy, good old Foggy. He's trying to climb the wall, but he falls, and he's most certainly gonna die. And then, oh boy, Ghost Rider catches him, and Ghost Rider, he looks super awesome in this. He really does. I mean, he comes flying up, catches him, flies up on the roof, calls him fat, tells him to take the stairs next time, and bails out. And here we have Beast, Demon, Daredevil.
Whoa.
And you see him surrounded by his fallen enemies. Yeah, Electro, Wolverine's buried, Spider-Man.
Yeah. So he's killing everybody. This ain't just Daredevil's losing it on bad. He's killing everybody and everybody.
Keep in mind, prior to this, he kind of lost it a little bit before this happened because Bullseye blew up a whole city block and killed like 1,200 people or something. And he killed Bullseye, and he's been nuts kind of ever since. Bullseye's body's here too.
So he loses it.
We'll see that later.
So on top of being crazy, now he's crazy and possessed.
Yeah, not only that, he was already the guy afflicted with, you know, I killed my nemesis or whatever, but
okay,
you know, whatever. Okay, but this is a weird time for Daredevil. Anyway, Demon Daredevil, you know, he sees Ghost Rider coming, and he's like, whatever. And Ghost Rider comes flying in, talking shit like normal, and it kind of looks like, you know, he's gonna get him. And comes flying through the wall, and Daredevil just like kicks him in the face.
So Daredevil can beat up Ghost Rider.
Yeah. He knocks him over and he's looking all demonic, and Ghost Rider gets up and he shoots the hellfire at it. And you know, it's the Ghost Rider power. He shoots. If you don't know, Ghost Rider shoots a hellfire out of his mouth and it melts people and shit. But he starts laughing and like absorbs it. And he tells him like, what kind of demon do you think I am? And he's pretty much same kind of demon that Ghost Rider is, just a super strong version of it. You know, he's like the devil or something. So he absorbs all of the hellfire out of Ghost Rider and kills him.
Oh, and just leaves.
He kills him.
Skull.
And then you see Foggy, and he's getting dragged off. And you see a woman in white kind of dragging him up to Demon Daredevil here. And you see her holding her blade to his throat. And I couldn't figure out who she was at first, you know. And then I figured out she was White Tiger. But she I don't know, I guess she serves the Demon Daredevil. And he holds Foggy up and he's going to kill him. Now, of course, you got your moment of, please don't kill me. I'm your friend. And he's like, oh, Foggy.
Kill your best friend.
And, you know, it's kind of sad, actually, because he just kind of falls down. It's like, blah, you know, and kind of really don't know what to do. And at this point, the Defenders are finally starting to get it together. And they're kind of waiting for Iron Fist to charge his chi. You see Iron Fist getting up, and he just, like, blasts Daredevil, and, like, he knocks the crap out of him, you know. And Daredevil just gets right back up and says that his attack didn't even hurt him. And he says, honestly, he didn't plan on his attack hurting him. He said it was meant to heal him. And he says, wakey, wakey, Matt. And suddenly he just starts falling down and like shape-shifting. And he's like, blah! I mean, he's like spewing blood all over. And
it's almost like a waking exorcism.
He's laying there and he's kind of like in between Matt and this demon Daredevil. Then it shows like inside Matt's head, and he's a kid, and you see his mom, and she's a nun, and he like asks her to help him, and she pretty much tells him that he's beyond help, he's a devil. That's why she left him with his alcoholic father, and she tells him that's his penance. And you see his father show up, and of course he drinks and belittles him more. Then you see Elektra come up, which was, if you don't know, she is his like only true love or whatever. And she pretty much just ends him too. And she tells him if he's a man, then he needs to be a man without fear. And she hands him a sword. He holds it up and he shoves it through his chest. And then suddenly he's like dressed in the Daredevil outfit and he kind of tumbles into a void. And we're just back on the street, man. And he's out. And everybody's kind of like, whoa, that was crazy.
So that was a mind.
And suddenly the people in the streets are like kicking the crap out of each other. They just kind of stop, you know. They're like, what am I doing? You got like an old lady holding a Molotov. Like, she's like, what? She looks like a soccer mom.
Spider-Man makes a guest appearance.
And everybody's like, oh man, that was crazy, you know. And they're like, what do we do? And they look over and somebody mentions that, you know, okay, of course, Bullseye's body is still here. And somebody's like, well, he didn't come back or nothing like that through the course of this, so he did kill him. And you just kind of got, you know, the heroes reflecting on it. And it kind of pans back and you see all these bodies of the Hand, you know, all the ninjas, and they're covering the whole place, and suddenly Matt's body is gone. And we go to a panel with Elektra, who has already disappeared, and she's in a little bitty dark hallway, and it looks like it's made of cobblestone or something, and she has the black mask of Daredevil, but you don't see him. And you see Typhoid Mary, who is with the Hand at this point, and now that Daredevil's went down, he was the leader.
Mary?
Yeah, come on. And she, Typhoid Mary comes up to, she's meeting with Wilson Fisk. And he's like, I was chosen to be the leader of the Hand before Matt Murdock anyway. And she says, you know, there's a problem with that, and that's me. Matt took me in. You know, she kind of just tells him she's not going to help him. And he says, that's fine. And he says 3 very odd words. And she suddenly just submits to him. And at this moment, you see Lady Bullseye walk out of the helicopter that he arrived in. And she asks him what just happened. And he says that Typhoid Mary actually had 3 words implanted in her head from the initiative that were trigger phrases. And he has her report on what's been going on with the hand, and you see him kind of go with Typhoid Mary and Lady Bullseye, and they both just kind of, you know, go, and it shows he's going to lead the hand on to the next generation or whatever. And then suddenly you see a church, and a blind guy walks in a jogging outfit and walks over to the priest and says, you know, he'd like to confess his sins. And the priest says he's going to close for the night, but by the looks of him, he might not be around in the morning. So he goes ahead and stays. And says, how long has it been since your last confession? And he says, too long, Father. Way too long. And that's the end. Like, did you notice the ear things on him, like the horns?
Yeah, it's like he's like.
It was kind of like that old school, like 80s Batman.
I like the calling him Demon Daredevil.
Yeah,
Triple D.
I mean, it's insane, but it still was cool, you know.
He looks extremely demonic.
Hey, thanks. If you guys enjoyed, give us a like and subscribe.
Yep, we'll see you next time.